Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to show you the main techniques when playing basketball, starting from the dribbling, passing, and some other techniques and tricks on playing basketball. Basketball. Basketball is a game played between two teams of five players each on a regular court, usually indoors. Each team tries to score by tossing the ball to the opponent's goal, an elevated horizontal loop and net called the basket. The basic skills in basketball. Basketball is one of the simplest sports in the world, with the objective being put the ball into the hoop more times than the other team. Some of the most important skills that are part of the game of basketball include shooting, dribbling, defense, rebounding, catching, and passing. Outside of these basketball specific skills, the need for good athleticism, jumping ability, speed, stamina are all important skills in this game too. Shooting. Basketball shot, throwing the basketball toward the hoop. His shot hit the rim and bounced out. Bank shot. A basketball shot that bounces off the backboard before passing to the hoop. Basketball shot in which the ball is propelled downward into the basket. Dribbling. Dribbling is bouncing the ball continuously with one hand at a time without holding the ball. Dribbling is necessary in order to take steps while possessing the ball. Once a player picks up their dribble, they may not dribble again until they pass, shoot, or otherwise lose possession of the ball, and the ball touches a different player or the rim or backboard. Defense. A basketball defense refers to the defensive strategies, alignments, and positioning that a team uses to prevent the opposing offense from scoring baskets. Rebounding. A rebound is credited to a team when it gains possession of the ball after any missed shot that is not cleared by a single player. For example, deflected out of bounds after the shot, blocked out of bounds, bounced directly off the rim of bounds. Catching. Catching is the act of receiving the ball into your own possession via a pass from another teammate or a rebound of a missed shot. Passing. A pass consists of an international transfer of the ball from one player to another of the same team. Passing is one of the most undertaught and overlooked skills in the game of basketball. While it shouldn't be, different types of passes are used in certain situations. 1. Chest pass, 2. Bounce pass, 3. Overhead pass, and 4. Behind the back pass. Chest pass. Starting from the chest, hold the sides of the ball with both hands and keep your elbows right next to your torso. To initiate the pass, step out with one foot towards your target and simultaneously press your arms out. Your fingers will rotate so that your palms are facing outward with your thumbs pointing to the floor. This pass should go in a straight line and arrive at your teammate's chest level. Bounce pass. The bounce pass originates from the same area on the torso as the chest pass does. However, you should aim towards the ground. The ball must be thrown far enough so that it will be received at waist height. It is typically recommended that the ball hits the ground 3/4 of the way between you and your teammate. Overhead pass. The overhead pass starts with both hands, holding the ball directly behind your head with your elbows bent right next to each ear. While stepping forward towards your target, extend your elbows and snap your wrists to create backspin on the ball. Your arms should go through a very short range of motion, ending just above your head, and the majority of the movement comes from the elbows, not the shoulders. Behind the back pass. Begin with the ball in both hands around waist level. Push the ball with your left hand towards the right side and wrap it around your torso. As you cross your body, grasp the ball with your right hand, bring your elbow back and push it towards your target from behind your back. Violations in basketball. Violence in sports usually refers to violent and often unnecessary, harmful, intentional physical acts committed during game, often involving excessively violent or potentially illegal physical contact beyond normal levels of contact expected while playing the sport. These acts of violence include intentional attempts to injure a player or coached by another player or coach, but can also include threats of physical harm or actual physical harm sustained by players or coaches. Traveling. One of the basic ideas of the sport of basketball is that you have to dribble or bounce the ball while you are walking or running. When you have stopped dribbling, one of your feet will become your pivot foot. You cannot move your pivot foot or lift it off the ground. If you do, this is called traveling. Double dribble. You only get to dribble once in basketball. If you stop dribbling, you have to pass it to another player or shoot the ball. If you start dribbling again, this is called double dribbling. Over and back. Once the offensive team has gotten the ball over half court, they cannot go back into the defender's half court with the ball. This is called over and back. 3 seconds. Offensive players are not allowed to stay in the free throw lane or key for more than 3 seconds. Anytime they leave the key or ball hits the rim, the 3-second count starts over again. 10 seconds. The offensive team has 10 seconds to get the ball across half court. If it takes longer than 10 seconds, then they will lose possession of the ball. Ending. Basketball game is a very interesting sport which we can build teamwork doing a basketball game. Every player on the court is subject to the same rules regardless of the position they play. The positions in basketball are just for team basketball strategy. So that's all about the presentation. Thank you for all your attention.